Greetings in the name of the Most High. In the name of the Most High God, blessings and praises and thanksgiving to the Most High God, because without Him I couldn't be here today. I appreciate everybody that listens. You know what I'm saying? I'm back. I know I'm starting back over, but it is what it is. Well, it's the Active Thought Podcast, episode 12, I believe. So, you know what I'm saying? Just stick with me. You know what I'm saying? I took some time off, but now I'm back. I just flew in from Haiti not too long ago, and I just decided to just give you this. That's the voice, just Bree, only Bree at Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Dope female artist. Only Bree. Yeah, Brooklyn, New York, swear and said I'ma talk about it. Niggas put one in your skull, they never talk about it. Story of my life is being ashy. Don't stress that, life's too short. Okay?
Go get him, daddy.
I'ma get him, baby. My
leveled up and went wild, only mad cause they could see them now. They got miles on my money up. It aroused on them, aroused on them. I ain't playing games here, I'm like
she's so dope, yo. That's the homie.
Chasing this paper while they worrying about me. I'm going straight to the top, y'all gon' see.
Okay, Bree. We both going straight to the top. No matter what and whatever we do, we're going to go straight to the top, Bree. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. And congratulations on the new baby. Shout outs to you. You know what I'm saying? All is well. So this episode, I just wanted to, I wasn't gonna make an episode today, but I can't start the not doing an episode, not doing an episode. So I'm gonna definitely try to give you an episode every Friday, every Sunday, my fault. Every Sunday. So, you know what I'm saying? So I could get back into the habit of things instead of, because once you skip one, you can skip two, and that's how last time it ended up happening. You know what I'm saying? I could take 15, 20 minutes, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't really do much editing, but I could take 15, 20 minutes to just do a quick episode, you know what I'm saying? Just for the people that really look out for this and the people that really support me, you know what I'm saying? My homeboy hit me back and was like, yo, this, like, he sent me a message and was like, yo, this is what you was talking about on your podcast. And stuff like that makes me happy because it you know what I'm saying? I know everybody play the crowd game, and if you in, people gonna support you. If you're not in, people not gonna support you, whatever. So I just appreciate people that appreciate me, appreciate everything that I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not getting paid for this. It's just me just generally speaking to the public, to the people. And you know what I'm saying? Whatever happens. I'm not trying to get rich off of this. I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying? I will have to be doing this for a very long time. And you know what I'm saying? If it happens, it happens. If I get good at it, I get good at it. Because I was having a dispute today with one of my peers, and I was talking about me and how I articulate myself versus how somebody else articulate themselves. Sometimes it might not come off a certain way, but you know what I'm saying? But what I say is I take time to think about what I'm saying. I take time to, you know what I'm saying, to research what I'm saying, and hopefully I articulate it the way that I feel that it should come out, So in the meantime, between time, I'm gonna get him, baby. So I wanted to address, so last week I spoke about the woman running the household, and a lot of fellas, not just from my YouTube, but more so from my Instagram. They was inboxing me. A lot of fellas was just like, yo, what are you talking about? That's not how things run, whatever. And you know what I'm saying? Some people not took offense to it, but they just was curious to know what I mean and how could that be, whatever. But the way I look at it is the person that's running the house, the person that's taking care of the bills, the person that's taking care of the kids, the person that is maintaining the finance, and the person that's cooking you dinner, whatever, and I know now these days it sound a little different because women these days are more likely to bring home the food, less likely to cook, less likely to clean up like crazy. And I have some friends that they're the cleanup crew, they're the dude that really take care of the house, whatever. Not so much in every way, but you know what I'm saying, the kids look up to them. but that's not really like, that's one way of looking at it. But at the same time, we all know who holds the power. You know, I'm not just talking about brute force. I'm not talking about physical. I'm talking about power of the house, right? The kids, you know, sometimes they don't listen to the parents. Sometimes they do listen to the parents, and the mother and the father has to step in as the strong role, whatever. But that doesn't make you the ruler of the house because you get compliance. You understand what I'm saying? Because sometimes the nurturing gets some compliance. Sometimes the just your stature, your demeanor gets some compliance. And we was having this conversation with my friends, and we was talking about how sometimes the nurturing part of the woman allow things to happen and things to fester a little bit in the household with your kids, and when they can't do it no more, they go to the father to correct it. But this goes back to what the household is about. You understand? And this is what society is changing. This is what society, especially our women, they're looking at things different. Even our men, because we meeting the woman that's showing them something different. So they trying to hold on to this macho ness. But society is stopping the role, right? Everything in life has a role. Everything in life plays a role. Everything in life has an order. Everything in life has a balance. So we tend to stray away from that balance, from that role, and we want to play each other's role, and this is what we're going through a lot with society, and it's messing us up because only we as the people are suffering the most with that outcome, if you get what I'm saying. Us as black people suffers the most with that outcome of switching roles, of you be, because there's nothing wrong with being a strong woman. There's nothing wrong with being the head of the household as a man, and there's nothing wrong with being the head of our household as a woman. But just like I said, the woman role runs the house. You just want a title that is naturally a man's title. That, not that you can't play that role, but if you need discipline, if you need structure, the man's gonna give you that as well. But if you need nurturing, and if you need that type of structure, the woman has that as well. So when you come together, there's the bond. You know, I had this conversation a while ago on one of my episodes, that the man is the head and the woman is the neck. I can't do nothing without you. You are my neck. You are my, and the kids is the extension. The kids is like a tree, right? And the kids is the branch, and they all the extension of the both of us. They can't. There's no, I don't run you, you don't run me. So a lot of times people get offended when people say, "Oh, the head of the household is the man," and now society's saying, "No, that's not true. You could be this, you could be that." At the end of the day, you can't be everything you want to be in society. So they preaching that is just breaking us up more than it's breaking everybody else up. We have to stick to our roles in life, because that our roles is what kept the family together no matter what. Even through the civil rights movement, you know, and they even have a saying that behind every strong man is a stronger black woman. You understand? But I don't know what the problem is. I don't know where we went wrong, where everybody wanted to do their own thing, and independence from the world became independence from man. I don't get it. Those things don't correlate with me. Because once you do it together, you build a stronger foundation. You build strong children, and you'll build a stronger future. So that's one of the things that I wanted to address from last week, that everybody was going in uproar about, as far, because I even gave one of my peoples the analogy of a lion and a lioness, right? The lioness, regardless of how much wives or how much lionesses the lion have, you know, he's only there for his job is just to keep the other lions out the house and to protect the kids, right? But in actuality, the lionesses runs in the pack. They run in the pride. Actually, they run the pride. You understand? They but they make sure that the men get fed to keep him strong, to keep him ready for when trouble comes. Because he's bigger, he's stronger in certain ways. So his role is his role, and their role is their role. But I guarantee when he start becoming weak, the women will get rid of him and get somebody stronger. Not really get rid of him, but somebody will come take over and kill off the kids. But when he can't do nothing to the kids, or the lionesses come attack him and basically run him out of the way, whatever. But that's just nature versus nurture, right? So I want to talk about what I want to talk about is something that a study, right? A study. So so the surgeon general suggested that the surgeon general suggested that there should be a limit to social media for anybody under 13, 14 years old, right? They're urging parents to, is basically saying the U.S. Surgeon General suggested media limit, and health officials are now urging parents to keep your child off the media because their brain is not developed yet. So they should stay off of social media. The crazy part about this, right, is that these young children are getting taught about things that they shouldn't even be thinking about at such a young age, right? I don't care what you are. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you believe in. I don't care what preference you have. The only thing I care about is leaving the kids alone. Let them make those type of decisions when they're able to make that type of decision. Children that is 12 and under, 13 and under, shouldn't be thinking about sexual encounters. So to teach them about sex, right, or to put that in their mind, is to teach them, is going to give off more questions about what to do with your sexual parts and how to use it, and that is absurd to me, right? If it's not broken, don't try to fix it. We've always learned about sex later on in life. Sex education didn't really happen, I guess, till high school. And if there were certain questions that came along throughout the age, was probably like 10, 11, right? When kids would ask about certain things, birds and the bees, how did I get here? Those are the most serious questions that a kid could ask that a parent had to answer. So now you have kids at such a young age thinking about things that that don't even concern them, right? The relationship shouldn't concern them at that age. Intimacy shouldn't concern them at that age. And the first 5 years of a child life, they develop their personalities. So when you're trying to teach a kid like things that don't really concern them, that shouldn't be in the classroom, all they should be learning about is how to play, how to learn how to do their ABCs, like minor stuff, right? So now you have kids, you have parents that's choosing the kid's sex before the kids is even here. I don't know how fair that is. I don't know what's going on. I was just sending out an article the other day about a kid that was basically 14, 15, that had like a sex change, and by the time the kid was 16 and decided not to be the man that she thought or he thought that he wanted to be, and now he want to revert back to a sex change. I guess I forgot the name of it. It's called desexualizing or whatever. That's crazy because when a kid commit a crime, especially in New York, at the age of 16, 17, they no longer are committed with they no longer are classified as adults like that unless the crime is really heinous. They classify them as adolescents because they say that their brain is not really developed yet. So on that note, if you're 14, 15, 16, and they saying that your brain is not developed and you can't make conscious decisions yet, so how are you allowing a kid to feel like he can make a life changing decision about his body when you can't even allow him to drink, when you can't even allow him to smoke? So you picking and choosing this perversion of what you want your kid to be. And I think that's all that it is a perversion that society now thinks is a norm because sex is nothing to nobody no more. Sex comes so easy. There's no more waiting. There's no more like courting. There's no more. It's just accessible everywhere. You look on the internet, you see nothing but undress, underdress, sexualized. Everything that you used to have to dig for now is right in your face. So now these kids are over sexualized, over materialized, and all they think about is how to get the next thing or how to sexualize the next thing. So now society's just going into the wrong directions, and everybody thinks it's about gay or lesbians, uh, um, but it's not really about that. It's about if you're gay, you're gay. I'm a strong believer of that, but I don't think you should involve the kids until they ready to look at their next step. But I don't know. I'm just trying to make sure that my kids like are raised a certain way, with certain values, and whatever happens is in God's hands. But as far as like putting certain things in my child's head is just absurd to me. That like my I'm gonna tell you a personal story. My daughter had her birthday party, right? And there was a little boy at the birthday party, but she didn't identify this boy as her boyfriend or anything like that. And it was just like I remember one day I'm asking her because she has friends that's that because the school that she goes to, like the area that she lives is like that. There's all different type of people, and she has her friends that's like that. And I had asked her what she wanted to be, whatever, or what was her preference, and she was just like, I don't have no preference. I'm not into anything. And I was just like, I didn't push her to say anything. And all I asked her is, if you had to choose, what would it be? She said, I would choose a guy, and you know what I'm saying? That's my daughter, that's my love. And no matter what she would have told me, it wouldn't make me love her any less, you know. But I looked at that situation and I looked at the Dwayne Wade situation of what happened, right? Dwayne Wade kid is about 14. My daughter is 15. So at the end of the day, if I'm sitting here at a party with my daughter and her and the little boy is hugging up, close up, close up, close up, is that a sign of respect? Like, should I champion it even though that's a heterosexual is a boy and a girl? Should I champion it? Like, oh my God, I'm happy that she's straight, whatever. And no, as a parent, that don't fly, right? My 15-year-old, my 14-year-old is not supposed to be like holding and hugging up on another boy or girl. Like, I don't care if it was my son doing it to the girl. Like, yo, relax yourself, have some respect, whatever. But with the whole Dwayne Wade situation now, you have a 14-year-old boy taking like hug up, kiss up pictures with another 14-year-old. Like, and y'all right there parenting. It shows that the difference and the kind of like push for whatever y'all want to see. You could be happy for them, you could be proud of them, but it's still a level of respect that you're 14, you're not doing nothing sexual or moving that type of way in front of me. That's just my thing. Like, that's why I say it's more of like a, like you're pushing the narrative, and it's not, it goes a little further than just being proud of the kid, because I don't care heterosexual or not, my kid is not moving like that in front of me. But that's the problem with this world, and that's what's going on right now. And I don't judge nobody, you know what I'm saying, but I judge how they move, right? You know what I'm saying? Especially the parents. I blame the parents for those type of situations, because even then you should respect the situation. It's just like you don't have to be that out there. You know what I'm saying? Especially as a kid. If your kid is now 17, 18 years old, whatever, even then it's like, even at that age, I'm like, oh my God, I can't do certain stuff around my parents, whatever. But you know, the world is pushing this narrative, and now everybody's into the whole Balenciagas and looking at Gucci and looking at those brands for the type of explicit pictures and promotion that they've been doing, and it shows. I know it's more Balenciagas. I think they, you know what I'm saying. I think Gucci was involved. You know what I'm saying. Like, I'm not sure. You know what I'm saying, I'm speculating. But definitely Balenciaga. How long they've been doing this for a while, and I'm not like, I don't know, yo. I just hope that my kids think for themselves and not influenced by nobody else's decision. Because now the Surgeon General is talking about the internet is influencing them too much to do certain things. So now, if you look at the internet, what is over centralized? Sex, murder, and materialistic things, and that's what society is. That's what's going on in society right now. But I don't know. All we could do as parents is basically like embed something in their head that they can, like, some morals and some integrities and some stuff that they will just like live a certain clean life, no matter what kind of life they live is a clean life, and just look forward to the future. Everything is not for the moment, because kids act on impulse, they do things on impulse. So therefore, as a parent, your decision is to tell them like, yo, this you can't do this, you can't do that, this is not for you, this is for you. And if that's what they choose to do, that's what they choose to do. But don't just push it because you feel like that's the new thing, that's the new it. But that's just my say on it. I'm already 24 minutes in, so I didn't even want to come here for that long, but it is what it is. So I'm here now. So
Go get him, Daddy.
I got him, baby. So this is the episode of Active Thought Podcast, episode 12. I'm glad you here with me. If you listen to the whole thing, I appreciate you. Keep listening. I'm gonna keep on pushing. You know what I'm saying? Try to keep this and maintain this as much as I can. Because I'm liking it, you know what I'm saying? And the guest is gonna make it even worthwhile when I'm talking to somebody. But I'm just trying some new things. I hope you see it when I do it. I'm trying to do more editing instead of just going straight through, so I could cut some parts out, whatever. But I don't have the time, so I just do the whole 22, 23, 24, 25 minutes straight, and without no edits. So I learn. So thank you, appreciate you. You know what I'm saying?
Go get him, Daddy.
I got him, baby. We out of here.